Please remember to subscribe, click like, and click the bell icon for all notifications on this channel.
It's done. I held up my end, now hold up yours.
I'm not going back.
I've been in radio communicado with someone outside our orbit. Some of you might claim that I'm foolish. After everything we just lost, I'm willing to be the fool.
That right there pretty much sums up the episode number 14 of the season 10 of The Walking Dead, entitled "Look at the Flowers." And remember, y'all do remember where that title alludes to, and that is when Carol, she had to kill the girl that was kind of losing it, willing to play with the Walker children, and she even killed her sister because she wanted her. I remember correctly, she wanted her to be like a walker so that she can play with her in a way. It was just one of those things where Carol kind of showed us for the first time that she was able to go to any depths or any lengths to kind of keep the sanity around her, you know? And we do hear that uttered by, I guess, the subconscious of Alpha living in Carol's head. You know, when Carol had pretty much a part of a roof fall on her. And Alpha says that to her, the subconscious, I guess, of Alpha says that to her. And she's able to get out of that bind and kill the walker that was kind of heading towards her. Thought we were going to lose Carol there, but we didn't. But in a nutshell, this episode, pretty much we saw Eugene tell everybody that he's been in communication with someone outside of their little world there, you know. That girl named Stephanie, I believe, right? And he decides to go. Ezekiel and Mika accompany him. And they end up bumping into this girl, very lively, with a shotgun in her hand. And you see all of the walkers are like tied to chairs and tied to bikes and dressed up. Ezekiel has a pretty like, he has a laugh at the absurdity of it. You know, it look odd, you know. And you of course see Negan, and at first Negan, you know, he's actually in the little shed where Lydia was, but instead he gets you know, confronted by Daryl, and Daryl ties him up. And as they are walking up a hill, three of the whisperers come upon them, and they hail Negan as the new Alpha. And he plays along. And at first you think, maybe he planned this all along, and he's actually with the whisperers. He even says, "Hey, someone as badass as me, a new Alpha, yeah, I should have that shotgun," because the guy was holding a shotgun. "I should have that shotgun in my hand." And when he gets the shotgun, he proceeds to shoot one guy, and I guess it jammed or he had no more bullets. And then they get in a scuffle, and Daryl and Negan were able to put those guys away. So he kind of gets Negan in his Negan gets Daryl in his side on his side, and they're talking, and pretty much conversation comes around to Carol, and even Negan says that she might not come back. You know, and because she wandered off on her own. She left Negan behind, saying, "Hey, you know, you're on your own. Do whatever." You know, and he wanted to go back to Alexandria and have her accompany him, so that, you know, she can explain the situation. He don't want to go out there because he said pretty much, you know, those guys are going to have nooses waiting for me. You know, and the way we saw Daryl was back, you know, back home, back at and you see him letting Carol in. Carol doesn't even hug him or anything, just walks right by him. And I wonder if Negan is there. I'm pretty sure he is, and he's already probably explained the situation. Like I said, with Eugene, Ezekiel, and Mika, they are on their own little journey. They made it to that one place. I don't know if the girl that met them with the shotgun is Stephanie, is the one that he's been communicating with, and the voice didn't sound the same. Could be just one of the girls that probably manning a radio and a tower, just like they have over there at Alexandria at Hilltop. Ezekiel, speaking of it, that Ezekiel was coughing. He was feeling it because he's dying of cancer. And one moment I thought he was gonna get his because I thought he was gonna get attacked and killed because he had some zombies on him. He was pretty weak, but he was able to take care of them. And poor Ezekiel lost his horse. The horse was looks like it was bit or it looks like it was hurt, and he put it down. And then, of course, let's go to the main thing, and that is Beta. Beta found Alpha's head on a stick, on a pike, kind of like poetic justice for her because that's how she left Henry and the others, Enid and all that. You know, he takes the head, and there's one thing where two of his whispers were with him, and she's all, "Well, you're the Alpha now." To Beta, Beta goes, "What did you say?" And he's all, "Listen," and you see, Alpha on a pike, and listen, can't you hear what she is? Take your mask off. He said that first. Then he goes, "Can you hear what she's saying?" And he's like, "What?" And he starts pushing his head towards Alpha, and that guy's freaking out. And Alpha starts to take some bite out of the guy's face, and then he pulls him away, and you see, the piece of his face just falls out of her mouth. And we see him also later on walking, Alpha and one of the, Beta and and the guy and Alpha. Alpha guy, I keep saying Alpha. And there's a walker that's walking right towards him. And the guy looks like he's going to make amends for his mistake. And as he jumps in front of Beta, Beta stabs him in the back. The guy falls to the ground, and then the walker proceeds to have a meal out of that guy. And probably to me, what was the badass scene, he gets up and he opens the door, those walkers are there. He just walks right through them, and then the walkers proceed to turn around and follow Beta. Definitely on his way to meet up with Daryl and Carol and everybody else, and looking like he's going to unleash hell on citizens of Alexandria, citizens of Hilltop, whomever he's going to go after, right? The budget doesn't matter to him. He wants to take out all of them. And I just love how that ended, it's just like, that's why I said, man, when I saw it, I said Beta is going to raise hell. Because you can see, especially after he said that, "I understand now." He said that to Alpha, as he's looking at her severed head. And then he takes a knife, his dagger, and then just slowly, sticks it into the side of Alpha's skull, putting it out of its misery pretty much, and ending the whatever existence that Alpha had. And he puts his head towards Alpha's head, and you can see that there is definitely a love lost there, between Beta and Alpha. So that's definitely going to drive him to want to kill each and every one of those guys from Alexandria, from Hilltop. This episode really was really just a great episode. I mean, what kind of more can I say? I mean, I just love the build-up, what they're heading towards. What's going to happen. In the final episode of this. I mean, there's after this, there's 2 more episodes left. Are we going to see Michonne one more time because she is going to leave? I mean, who knows? They might not show her the rest of this thing, and then she's probably just going to be gone. they're probably not even going to kill her character off. Maybe she's going to be gone looking for Rick. And like I said in my previous review, she's probably going to be ending up showing up in the Rick Grimes movies. I think there's two of them that they're making, maybe three, but I'm sure two. I remember hearing. So I'm gonna wait on that, see what happens with that. But anyway, that was my review and my thoughts on Walking Dead season 10, episode 14, entitled "Look at the Flowers." Luckily, Carol didn't have to look at the flowers. She made it. I thought she was going to die. One of those surprise deaths, but it didn't happen. We really didn't lose nobody, except we just lost a horse and one of the whisperers. I think I care more about the horse than that whisperer. But anyway, before I sign off, I just want to continue to thank you for your support. Those of you who have subscribed, thank you very much. And for those of you who haven't yet, please do so. And if you do, just click the bell icon so that you can get notified as to when I post up another video. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and share it on whatever social media platform you use, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, etc. And well, again, I appreciate you stopping by. And in closing, and as always, take care.